On my 28th birthday, I went to Rosemary Beach. With such a lovely and magical name, it definitely did not disappoint. And as an August baby, I had been yearning for the sea, the sun, and the sand, and I had been looking forward to this moment for months. I felt the ocean call to me. Every moment was savored and cherished, and I just wanted to share some of that magic with those who want to watch.
Degrees and sunny, just the way I always wanted. 더바랄것도 없어. 지금이 들으면 좋아.
Oh, this is giving. It's giving everything.
가득 담은 sand river. The bluebirds peaceful to sing along.
Oh yeah, they have seats, tables out there too. That's nice.
Yeah, but you know they put them up when it rains.
Got this mega veggie omelet.
No, for real. You literally said,
Well,
I'll take all of them.
I still didn't know what I wanted.
Your omelet looks crazy. Yes. Tuna sandwich. I had such a good time, and I soaked up so much sun and ate lots of good food and so many tasty drinks as well. I understand why people kind of vet this place as a very bougie place, because it is. It's very fancy schmancy, you know. I mean, everything is so beautiful, down to the restaurants, the hotels, the beach, the sidewalks. Like, everything is just so beautiful. In true Leo fashion, everything about this trip made me feel like, you know, the main character energy. It felt like a little slice of heaven, especially because it was just me and Michael that went, and I always have a wonderful time with him, just romancing around and being cute little lovebirds. Me and him are definitely like loverbirds. Like, we are definitely those type of people, and we are that archetype, okay?
Whipped feathers.
No, yeah. you doing, baby? Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, baby. Oh my goodness. Another one.
Oh,
No, they look like siblings. What? Another one.
I'm tripping. What the heck?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, there's like a wild population.
Yes. That was so funny. What the way like
Can you believe it?
the way like
Oh, the doggy. It's okay, honey. Let me see. Oh, they're with other people.
oh, there's one right there.
I was telling them I really hope I get sesame bean.
Yeah.
But honestly, they're all adorable. I'd be happy with any of them. The serotonin is gonna be a hit and then just gone again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so exciting. I've wanted one of these for so long.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm looking at the cards.
ASMR. Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be happy with any of them, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, I got the pink one! Oh, it's so cute! Oh, oh, I do love the pink one. Cute! Because it's a little card. Thank you, babe. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. You think it's funny.
Oh. La Boo Boo.
54 carat glamour.
She is adorable. Love her down. This is my second La Boo Boo, but I already had one that Michael gave me. You actually gave it to me for my anniversary, right? It was our anniversary? This is the one I already had. We name her Peaches. I like the eyes. And now, my two babies! They're so cute, babe.
Yeah.
What did you say earlier? Okay, now go play.
I'm gonna go play in the room.
No, really? People do that. They do like sketches on TikTok
Yeah.
with their Labubu's. I'm not as familiar with mermaid magic or sea witchcraft, but I definitely felt its energy while on this trip. I kind of tried to intuitively connect, and this is kind of where I landed. The ocean brings me thoughts of the divine feminine and what it means to me to be a free woman. Staring at the sea, all I can think is, wow, I want to be as free as the ocean. Free of perception, free of people's imposed views, free of expectations, free to be a woman of curiosity. And that's how I intend to live my life. I want to see and feel everything. I want to create everything. I want to learn everything, especially in our political climate now. Anytime I get a whisper of oppression, it makes me want to break out of that mold like 10 times harder and with more fire. Because one thing about me is I will not be put in a box. This is why I don't believe in being a niche creative, because I recognize that I'm multifaceted, and the idea of limiting myself just feels awful to my spirit. I really tried to take it all in. The message, the sun, the birds, the warm breeze, the waves crashing on the shore. I felt like it was a reminder of my values. I felt so present. Being at the beach is such a unique and pleasant sensory experience. It's really unlike anything else. Sometimes I think about all my ancestors before me, specifically the women, and what they would think about the life I've chosen to live. Would they be proud? Especially being a first generation Mexican American, I personally don't intend to have kids, and I feel like that really allows me to explore every string of curiosity that I can pull from my head. It makes me feel like my potential is endless. I love being a mystic. I love intently staring at the moon, sprinkling cinnamon in my coffee for prosperity. I love when glimmering crystals choose me to be their keeper, or in this case, seashells. I love telling the morning sun all of my wishes and desires. I acknowledge that my magic is warm, cozy, and alluring, and that there's a touch of the women before me.
Oh, its eyes are so pretty.
You can see the waves.
Yeah.
There's nothing more I love than the morning sun. I feel like this is the best time of the day. It's when I feel the most inspired, the most motivated. I woke up and decided to do a little simple glamour mermaid makeup. I really love this Makeup Forever foundation, but it might be too heavy for some people. And if that's the case, you should try out the It Cosmetics, I think it's like a CC cream foundation, and it's really good. That one is more skin-like, and I have that one in my collection too, but I just left that one at home. I tried to keep the makeup I brought on this trip as simple as possible, so everything I'm showing you is only some of what I have back at home. I myself have started to care more about the pieces I keep with me. I used to hoard a lot of my makeup, like old ass expired makeup, but I recently purged a lot of things that I didn't even use, and I dwindled down my collection a lot. Sometimes I don't know if I want to use cream bronzer or powdered bronzer, so I just carry both of them. Whenever I travel, I almost always bring a little charm bag with me with some of my favorite crystals. And for whatever reason, this time I completely forgot. And on top of that, I also forgot my camera, by the way, and my mics. So all of this was filmed on my phone, but I was determined to get some footage and some content. I was kind of bummed that I didn't have any crystals with me, and then I remembered. There is a specific crystal that I keep in my purse, in my bag, at all times. Like, it does not leave it. And when I remembered that, I got really happy because I was like, oh my gosh, let me go pull this out and just have it front and center with me. And it's this heart-shaped rose quartz. And also this helps as a way to channel beauty. It made me grateful because seeing it just reminded me of all of the love that I have for myself and all the beauty that I see in myself as well. It was just a nice touch to add into my little morning glamour makeup. Because I knew I wanted to do like a little cute mermaid look at the beach. Really, the gist of this look is to use a nice lilac color, and you definitely don't have to use this very expensive eyeshadow. I actually bought it for the trip because I was on the Ulta website looking for just a nice lilac color, and this one was calling my name. And honestly, it didn't disappoint. I really liked it. It's just, you know, very expensive, but I love it. I'm sure you have your own purple eyeshadow that you love, but this one kind of did it for me. I also wanted to do a lilac purple because I thought that it would complement the tip of my hair that's kind of like purplish. I was really trying to channel my inner mermaid here. And my little seashell blush and my seashell palette really added to my mermaid core vibes. I love it. If you're wondering, the brand is called Flower Nose. But I do adore this packaging. The way I like to do this is I kind of just stack on the eyeshadow, and then I stack on the shimmery one, and then I go back to the original eyeshadow. It's kind of all about building up the pigment and the sparkle to get somewhere that you're happy with. Glamour magic won't work if you rush. The key here is mindfulness as you pamper yourself with your enchanted makeup. As I look in the mirror, I admire unique things about myself, like beauty marks and freckles. I like to enhance them because I feel like they're a special part of my face and they feel really magical. I don't know how to explain. I feel like my moles bring me wisdom. It's kind of like how I feel about my white hair. I'm sure you guys have noticed, but 28-year-olds do not have this much white hair. I know that it's partly genetic because my father started graying pretty early, like in his late 30s, but even still, like, no one in my family, like none of my siblings, mind you, I have a lot. I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and none of them have like white hair to the extent that I do. So, y'all know me and my Delulu ass. You know, I like to look at the deeper meaning in things, and you know, you may not live your life that way, but that's the way I do. We are all connected. Everything's connected, you guys. I don't know if you know this, but everything is connected. So I do believe that my hair is tied to my power, like my magic, and more specifically, my wisdom and my ancestral wisdom. I haven't completely delved into ancestral magic, although I want to, but even now I believe that there is something here. And actually, I will tell you guys a story about how one time, this was like a couple years ago, but one time me and Michael went to the farmer's market and we were checking out, and there was this nice lady at the checkout, and she pointed to me as we were checking out, and she was just smiling at me, and she was like, "Your hair, you have so much white hair." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I do." And she looks at Michael and she points at me and she's like, "She has a lot of wisdom." And she kind of like smiles and giggles a little bit and, continues checking us out. And I just smiled at her back and I was like, "Oh, thank you." I have a hard time recalling it now, but that was kind of like the gist of it. Like, she complimented me and she mentioned that my hair, my white hair, brings me wisdom. And it's weird because I always had that sensation prior to having that encounter with her. But ever since that encounter, I have felt that much stronger. I have felt that my hair is a piece of the women before me and the knowledge that they held that still lives inside of me. And it really just needs to be unlocked. So that is something that is on my personal, path. It's kind of dipping my toes into that and really unlocking the power there. It is unfortunate though, because I do battle between wanting to dye my hair and wanting to keep it because I do cherish it. But I just don't know. I don't know. Lately I've been wanting to dye my hair, like all of it, like this like velvet burgundy red. And I know I would look so good, but it also kind of bums me out that I won't have my white hair. But then also the white hair, sometimes it does bother me, but it's all societal expectations. Like, people see white hair and they think you're older. I think most of the time it doesn't bother me, but sometimes I do see it in the mirror and I'm like, man, this is like a lot. Sometimes I wish I can just dye my hair like a soft black color, or like I said, more recently I've been into the idea of dyeing it red. But like, the thing with dyeing your hair is that you can always get your natural hair back. So I don't know, there's a push and pull, because I do think that is a source of my magic, but then also I feel like I'm different, obviously, compared to everybody else who has dark, lush hair or whatever.
Dessa fantasia foi sentimento e a fotografia para não cair. Não há mais nada do que desistir. O tempo se arrastou e levou as chances. Não sobrou mais nada.
Yeah, I see it.
Depois da avalanche, tudo que restou dessa fantasia foi um sentimento e a fotografia. Tudo que ficou foi uma poesia e o eterno amor nessa alma vazia. Contando os passos para não cair. Não há mais nada do que desistir. O tempo se arrastou e levou as chances. Não sobrou mais nada depois.
I don't know, I just love seeing you carry the bag. It's cute with the labubu's. This is extra magical. The flowering vines here added such a whimsical touch to this path that I didn't know I needed. I just felt like a little fairy walking through it, and seeing all the flowers bloom made me so happy. This little boardwalk kind of preserved a little piece of the dunes, I guess is what you call them. I never forget my roots. Occasionally, I'll enter wealthier spaces to find unrecognizable faces. So I shine brighter for my ancestors who were never allowed to reach these corners. I intentionally take up space as a Mexicana and someone who looks quite different than those around me. Every stride I take, every sip, every bite, every encounter I have is all done with pride. You know, my parents are from Mexico. My father is from San Luis Potosí and my mother is from Guadalajara. They came here in their early 20s, maybe even younger. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would have the opportunities that I do. And this is of course through their choices and choices of my own. I have navigated my way through this life, ending with me, but starting with my family and those before us, my ancestors. Everything has led me here. I saw a TikTok that said, walk like all of your ancestors are walking right behind you. And that really stuck with me because it's easy to think that you're independent from the rest of the world, but in reality, we carry our ancestors with us every step of the way. They're in us as much genetically as they are spiritually. They're in our hearts and they walk with us. Ancestry is something I see myself exploring in my craft and in my journey into this, mystical understanding of the world. I was on the lookout for seashells the whole time, and I was pleasantly surprised with what we were able to find. And I really want to make something with them because I have a lot more seashells already from previous trips that I've just collected over time. And I have a whole pile of seashells, and I want to make like a little craft with the other seashells, but I just don't know what exactly.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage flame. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, they seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore.
Wait, I got fish right now. Oh my gosh, really fish too.
At the next table, you're whisking me. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met and you saw me. And forevermore, I like to share that vintage dream.
I really wish I would have brought like a mini travel altar. It would have been real neat to do like a proper ocean spell, but alas, the lesson is to be resourceful because the magic is already there and already within us. We're headed back today, and I just want to say that this was probably the best birthday yet. I mean, I had such a wonderful time just recharging in the ocean and in the sun, in the sand. And I'm so thankful for this experience. But we're headed back home today, and I'm kind of bummed, but nothing lasts forever, I guess. I did turn 28, in case you were curious, but I had so many people assume that I was turning 21. It could be because the demographic here is a lot of older people. So when they see somebody young, they just think maybe they're 21. But I was like, oh no, I'm turning 28. I'm not 21. Could be for a lot of different reasons, but I also think having cute little round cheeks also makes you look like more youthful. I just adored being a little beachside sweetheart, and I realized that I want to take at least one beach trip every year, which we had been doing, but I think last year we didn't end up going to the beach. This trip just solidified just how much I love the beach. I grew up going to the beach kinda often. I grew up going to the pool a lot, so I know how to swim. I'm a really proficient swimmer, and I just enjoy the water so much. It's just as I got older, going to the beach kind of dwindled down to like once or twice a year, but I really should go more because I feel so recharged, and I like to recharge in the sun a lot. I feel like that brings a lot of my solar energy back, but I am realizing how much water affects me and means to me, and how much that can recharge me and purify me in ways that I didn't notice before. So that's kind of another thing I'm taking with me after this trip, is just the importance of water as an element. And it's funny because I don't have any water placements in my chart, and that could be, you know, what I'm missing energetically. I mean, I know that's what I'm missing because I have so much like fire and earth in me, but I do lack a bit of that water. My north node is in Virgo, but that also means my south node is in Pisces. But other than that, that's about it. The time I spent here will always be cherished, and I'm just so grateful for this adventure. I had such a wonderful time, and I will definitely be coming back. We actually are going to go back to the beach next month. We're going to St. Augustine, but I do think that is going to be slightly different. I think that that's the meeting point between summer and fall for me. That's what it's going to give, I think, because St. Augustine is known for being obviously very old and very spooky, but since we're going to the beach while also being in kind of like a spooky town, I do find that that's like the meeting point of, you know, late summer and early fall, even though technically fall doesn't start until late September. But in my head it represents that transition from the warm late summer into the fall. I think it'll be like a perfect little trip to kind of close the chapter on summer and start autumn and spooky season.
All right, what we got? Ooh, I got a key lime pie croissant. This looks gorgeous. Oh, that looks so good, babe.